In this video, we're going to work on the ALEKS problem called simplifying a fraction. This problem is asking me to write the fraction 28 over 16 in its simplest form. What does this mean, write it in simplest form? This means that we are going to take both the numerator and the denominator, and we are going to get them as little as possible or as small as possible without changing the integrity or the overall value of this fraction. Just going to reduce it down. Now we're going to do that by finding a number that we can use to divide both the numerator and the denominator. We've got to pick one number that's going to work to divide both the numerator and the denominator. For example, maybe we'll pick 9. Now, that's not the number that we're going to pick, but we'll just say that's it. We're going to pick a number that we can use to divide both the top and the bottom by. Whatever number we pick has to be the same, so we can't, divide one by 9 and divide the other by 5. That's not allowed. We've got to use the same number for both. And the goal is to find the largest possible number that we can use to do this division. Now, one rule is that when we do this division, like I'd originally suggested 9, even though it is possible mathematically to do 28 divided by 9, when we do the division, 28 divided by 9, the answer has to be an integer. It has to be, like a whole number. It can't be a decimal or another fraction. It's got to be just a whole number. So we're looking for something, like let's say, for example, 2. We can divide both the numerator and the denominator by 2. 28 divided by 2 is 14. 16 divided by 2 is 8. This is a great example of simplifying the fraction. This is not the simplest form because we are able to continue to simplify 14 and 8. They're even numbers, so we can divide both of them by 2 again. And that simplifies down to 7 over 4. Now that is as simple as this fraction is going to get, 7 over 4. That is the answer to this question. The reason that I know that is because 7 is a prime number, meaning that it can only be divided by 1 or itself, 7. That's it. I can divide 4 by 1, but if I divide 7 divided by 1, 4 divided by 1, I just get 7 over 4, so I haven't done anything to simplify my fraction. I can divide 7 by 7, but I cannot divide 4 by 7 and end up with an integer. I can do 4 divided by 7, but I'm going to get some kind of decimal. I don't know what the answer is to this, something. And remember, when we do this division, we have to end up with another integer. So 7 over 4, that's the smallest, simplest form for this fraction.